So, July 9th, 2023, Darcy's Corner. Um, I guess I'm making more of these lately. I'm a lot more reflective lately, and I don't know, I guess I have more to say. Um, so, that one I made before about my concerns on my perceived racism, and those concerns are still real. But the person I was worried about perceiving me as a racist, even if they did perceive some of my actions as a little bit racist, I think they've opted to forgive my ignorance a little bit, which is all I can ask, really. I can't, when it comes to talking about racism, and it makes me very uncomfortable to talk about it, but, sometimes a person needs to be uncomfortable. And I just hope that I'm judged on my intentions and not necessarily on my my results, because I do try to not come across as racist, and I do try to not be racist and to be sensitive about other people's issues. So hopefully I'm succeeding, at least somewhat. And I don't mean to make excuses for things I get wrong or things that I didn't think were wrong, but maybe they were. Um, anyway, so me and that person we've gone on 2 dates now, and I think there's a good chance we're going to go on another date, possibly tonight. Don't know. Their bigger problem, other than being of a different race than myself, is that they they have a mental um, ailment. I want to put it that way. I don't want to put a stigma on them, and I don't want to reveal their thing, because it's not mine to reveal. That's not right. And everybody has something in terms of issues and whatever. I'm ADHD. Um, I'm sure I have depression at times, and obviously I'm transgender, so everybody's got something that they're dealing with. So I'm not judging them based on that, but it does make them very, very timid and very unsure of themselves. And so it's hard for me to know how to move forward, if I should move forward. Am I putting too much pressure on a person? Am I expecting too much from a person? But then they're also a grown-ass adult. They're 24. Now, compared to me, that's a kid. But they're not a kid. They are an adult. And I don't know. I know the ambitions I had at 24. But that was me. Um, but I also have to factor in that I'm closer to 44 right now. And so I have to make decisions about my life, about where I want it to go and who I want to take with me. And so I don't have time to wait for people to find themselves. I don't mean that and then I want to put pressure on this person, but it's just like, oh, I am willing to wait for them and to coddle them and to gently encourage them to be a part of my life, if that's going somewhere. If it's going nowhere, if they don't really want to go anywhere or do anything, well, then I don't want to waste my time with them just because I don't have time left. I mean, I do have time left. Right now, my body's mostly in physically good shape. My knees are starting to hurt me. I can still do physically all the things I want to do pretty much right now. I'm lucky that I haven't become disabled or come down with something like MS. But I watch people around me get MS and they're in their 30s. I'm going, my Uncle Dalbert had MS. It could very well happen to me. You know, we don't have an unlimited amount of time in our lives. And I wasted 30 years of my life being somebody I wasn't, trying to live the life I wanted as that other person. So when I changed to become this, I lost 30 years of momentum. 30 years of, I've built this life on top of these experiences, and I don't want to lose any more years building something that's not me, that's not real, that's not going where I want to go. I want to build my Rainbow Acres, and I want to embrace a philosophy and a business model that I think will help to reshape humanity, which I guess is a little ambitious. But I want to eliminate homelessness. I want to eliminate hunger. At least I want to try. And, you know, if I don't succeed, if all I get out of my life is my farm, and I produce wholesome products and I'm able to make a living that way, that's not a failure in my mind. That's not as ambitious as what I want to be, but it's not a failure. And I think I can still have those things in my life. And I'm going to try to get those things in my life. And if I can bring in the partners I want to bring in, I'll have the love life that I want. I don't mean the sexual love life that I want. I mean, that'll be a component, but that's not. I mean, I will have my family that I've built that's going to look after me, and I'm going to look after them. And I'll build a legacy, and that's what I want. Anyway, I think I can have it. I can see it forming in front of me, in my friend group, in my peer group, in the occupational opportunities that are still available to me. I see a path forward. And I think things are moving in the right direction. Anyway, if you're following this saga, great. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Darci. I'm about to be a 44-year-old trans woman who is trying to reestablish her life as herself. And it is a challenge. But challenge accepted, because I'm not dead yet. And hopefully I have many more years of health in front of me. But just in case I don't, I'm going to make the best I can out of what's in front of me right now. So, Darci's Corner, living my best life. Peace.